Good morning. Another sunny day out there. We love it. I need some coffee. No, I'll get it. I know where it is. Thank you, though. How's your day starting? That's good. This floor is looking great. Well done. You even got the corners all clean. Don't think I've ever seen that before. No, really, well done. Have I told you you're doing a great job around here? You definitely are. I'm quite happy with your work. Very glad I brought you on, actually. Yes, well, you still have a lot to learn. But there are few better ways to do it than just being here all the time. You're immersed in the life, whether you want it or not. At the Adventurers Guild, adventure comes to you. No, but that's catchy, isn't it? Maybe we should make it a motto. I could put it on signs and such. Anyway, what's on your list for today? Anything pressing? I just had some thoughts about you and your progression with us, and I wanted to explore some options. Wanna come have a seat with me? Great. Want some coffee too, or... That's fine, no problem. Just remember, you're welcome to anything. You're one of us now. Okay, so it's been, what, a couple months now? Right, so how are you feeling here? Are you feeling settled in, comfortable? Good. Like I said, you're doing a great job. I really admire your dedication to the work. Way more enthusiastic than I expected. You're welcome. Think nothing of it. I needed the help, and so did you, so here we are. Do you feel like you're learning anything from being here? That's something. It helps to know how things work, at least. Do you have any questions about how I run the place, how I assign missions, stuff like that? I'm happy to answer. You're technically an apprentice, and that's all about learning. Good question. So, it's a moving target, really. I look at skill level, armor, weapons, gear, the composition of the party, but I also look at things like attitude, confidence, and my own gut feeling. For sure. My gut has been instrumental in making sure the parties we send out are the best they can be. If I have a bad feeling about something, I trust that. Oh, completely. And if people argue about it, that's just tough. Nothing overrides my gut. And I'm never wrong, so I don't have reason to doubt myself. Sweetness, know this. If I teach you nothing else, I want to teach you to listen to your gut, above all things. Exactly. It's hard to put into words, but trust me, you know it when you feel it. Maybe one of these days you can help me put a party together and see if you get any feelings about it. I'll supervise you, don't worry. I'll let you put the parts together, and then if you're right, I'll let you know. If you're wrong, I'll let you know that too. Deal? Good. Now then, you replaced all that terrible gear of yours, right? Excellent. I'm glad you have things that actually work now. And down to just one belt. Amazing. You're making so much progress. Of course. Have you been training with some of the members? Getting those combat skills up a little? Wonderful. Glad to hear it. I love knowing that you're actually working on your fighting skills. You'll be an expert in no time. What weapons are you favoring? Really? That's not too heavy for you? Oh, I get it. All the lifting and stuff too, you're getting downright buff. That's a great thing. Very impressive amount of effort you're making. Anyone in particular you enjoy sparring with? Oh yeah, he's a good one. Heart of gold, especially for a dwarf. You'll do well to keep working with him. Just remember, his center of gravity is a lot lower than yours. And he hits hard, which I'm sure you know. But you're a lot quicker, and that matters. Adapt accordingly. Always use your strengths. Don't rely on other people's. What works for them might not work for you. You gotta adapt, do what's best for you, and move forward. I mean, of course, in that case, you need to trust the people in your party, which is why party composition and chemistry are so important. But again, we'll get to that. Speaking of all this, I'm asking these questions for a reason. I'm trying to feel out your experience here so far because I was wondering if you might like to take on an actual mission. Don't get too excited. It's nothing major, no dragon slaying, but also not something as simple as squirrels. It's an in-between sort of mission. On a scale of 0 to 10 danger, this is about a 3. But it's still plenty of risk. No, I'm serious. I think you might be ready. Do you agree with me? Good. Like I said, starting small. It's a simple fetch quest, just going to get some special crystals for a wizard friend of mine. But there are usually goblins between here and there, especially in the caverns themselves, so there will almost definitely be some combat. But you've been training, so I think you can take it. And if I'm with you, I can make sure you don't get into any actual trouble. Everyone wins. Of course I'd be there. The guildmaster does get out sometimes. I'd die if I had to stay behind a desk forever. And I gotta keep my own skills up too, you know. Don't stress it, it's not a test. I won't be evaluating you with a scroll and pen. Me being there is just precautionary. Baby steps, if you will. You gotta walk before you can run. I'm not sending you into the depths alone or unprepared. What sort of guildmaster would I be if I did? Actually, we'll bring a whole little party. I even have a few people in mind. All part of the service. I came prepared. I have their profiles right here. You can take a look at them. Get a taste for that party composition thing we were talking about. They're good. All of them are seasoned adventurers, but also very patient and very kind. They're known for their mentorship. They have plenty of wealth built up over years of dungeons and battles, so they aren't in it for the money. I mean, money is nice, but they don't need it. They prefer the adventure for the sake of it now. They like helping inexperienced guild members get better. So we really can't go wrong with them, but I'd still like your read on the chemistry. No, just based on the paper. You don't need to meet them to get a feel for this. What do you see? What vibes do you get looking at them? Let's start with him. He's a cleric. We do like healers around here. There are some notes about his personality on there, some of his track record. Yeah, so what's your take? Interesting. Very good, that's a solid read. He's a decent guy, an excellent cleric, but he does tend to get bogged down in the details, and he's very much a perfectionist. You'll need to keep him on track with the big picture. Think you can do that? Eyes on the prize for the mission and all that? Hey, you're going to be the team lead. That's the point of all this. They'll defer to you. Well, unless you do something dumb enough to get everyone killed. Then they'll override you, and so will I. But that's not going to happen, right? Your brain won't shut off the minute we get out there, right? Excellent. Don't let me down, sweetness. Now look at this one. What do you think of her? She's a monk. She's got a lot of energy. Yeah, read there. Also, look at the images. They're very good likenesses, so you might be able to get a good feel for each person based on that as well. I happen to know an artist with a very enchanted brush, and they tend to owe me favors. So what are your thoughts? Very good. Enthusiasm needs to be tempered. She might rush headlong into things, blow cover if we're hiding. You need to keep her calm and centered. Keep her on a leash, as it were, only not really, of course. That would be rude. Got it? You're looking a little concerned. Is this too much for you? A lot to take in? I think you need to remember that it's still a group effort, even if you're the leader. Everyone will be looking after everyone else. We're a team. No matter what group I send out or what people are in it, it's always a team, and they always know they can trust each other. They have each other's backs. That's why I'm so good at what I do, and why the gut feeling is so important. A bad team comp means potential disaster, and I don't like losing people. Not to something like that. I spend a lot of time getting to know the people in this guild. Every new face becomes someone familiar as quickly as possible. And from there, we build our success. Understand? Okay, so these party members won't just be running amok, they'll be helping each other and you. The key is that you keep a general eye on everything, and I'll keep a general eye on you. Last person, take a look. What are your thoughts? Well, good to know you're not racist. That's a start. You'd be surprised. Some people really hate tieflings. The whole demon lineage and all that. But this one is nice. Well, nice is a strong word. He's reliable. Stoic, maybe. Doesn't say much, but doesn't have to. He shows up when it matters. And he's infinitely patient with those still learning, which is definitely you. Yeah, what's your impression then? That's pretty close. He can rub people the wrong way a lot of the time, but he's gonna have your back better than anyone you've ever met. I've never known anyone so quick to draw fire if necessary. But he will also be very blunt with you. If he thinks you've screwed up, he'll tell you, probably in a manner that is laced with profanity. That's just his way. He thinks it makes the most sense to be straightforward, and he really doesn't care about feelings. If you want sugarcoating, you won't find it with him. But the others will help interpret. They've worked with him a lot before. Oh yeah, this group used to go out regularly. Back in the good old days, I suppose they'd say. So with the three of them together, you'll be fine. Or rather, we'll be fine. Have a thick skin and a sharp mind, and keep your eyes moving. You'll do fine. Honestly, I want you to be a little hesitant. Caution is good. It keeps us on our toes, keeps us safe. The worst thing you can be in this work is complacent. Or perhaps lazy. I think of them rather interchangeably. Oh, yeah, they're all on board. I already asked them. Well, I didn't have much doubt that you'd be in the mood for a mission. Is that still the case? I haven't scared you off with this roster of miscreants? Perfect. Here's the plan then. We'll leave at dawn. The caverns are about a half-day journey. I doubt we can get there and get what we need and still get back in one day, so we'll bring supplies for camping. Have your weapons clean and ready to go. And pack very light. We'll be walking, no horses or carts. That's just fine. I trust that you'll be ready. Take today to get what you need. I'll prep on my end to be gone for a day or two. Things should run okay here without me. I can leave Bitsy in charge. She's nearly as good as me. I kind of figured you didn't care for her much, but that's not a problem. As it turns out, you don't have to like everyone. You just have to be able to work with them. And you're on the right track for that. So, my little apprentice, does all that work for you? Very well. I'll see you in the morning, if not sooner. Good luck preparing what you need. And remember, this is me putting trust in you. I trust you not to let me or the party down. No pressure, but definitely pressure, okay? Good. See you soon. Hey, Sweetness. Shout out to this audio's randomly selected Sweetness patron, Matt Savage. Thank you for making this channel possible. If you like my audios, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out the links in the description for all the ways you can support me, including my awesome Patreon. Thanks for listening.